Worried about your biology preparation for CSIR NET, GATE, DBT JRF, NEET, IIT JAM, MSc, BSc, etc.? Join the channel for the one-stop solution for the free and complete preparation of all your exams. मैं दीपशिखा गोस्वामी बनाऊंगी आपकी प्रेपरेशन को आसान। Hi everyone, Sure series through 3.0 में this is our next part 3, and this is exclusively for GATE 2022 and CSIR NET 2021, or we can say 2022, like the upcoming examination. Alright, so let's begin. Before starting, I can just tell you all that you should all subscribe the channel first. Second, like the video if you like the content I am providing. Share it with your friends as well, so that it give me some sort of encouragement and to make good videos and good content for all of you. All right, also because you know that this particular series has been extremely beneficial in the past examinations, so I will recommend that you watch all the series that I have been sharing on this particular platform till whatever I have shared till date on this platform. Please go and do watch all those sessions, and whatever I am sharing now and will be sharing in future, please do watch at least 2 to 3 times every single video you should be watching at least 2 to 3 times. All right, so let's begin. So in this first chart, we'll be discussing about the classes of genes implicated in the onset of cancer. Alright, so mainly there are 3 type of genes, so we can classify them in the 3 categories: proto-oncogenes, tumor suppressor genes, and genome maintenance genes. Proto-oncogenes are the ones which, when stimulated or maybe when mutated, when they change themselves into the oncogenes, they turn or they convert the normal cell into the cancerous cell. All right, so proto-oncogenes, when they convert themselves into oncogenes because of some sort of mutation and things like that, they convert normal cell to cancer cell. What are tumor suppressor genes? So tumor suppressor genes are the ones which are stopping a normal cell to become a cancerous cell. And when there is some sort of mutation in these particular genes, again, because these are the tumor suppressor ones, so if there is some sort of mutation, they will not be acting, and in that case normal cell will again be converted into the will get converted into the cancerous cell. Then there are genome maintenance gene, which maintains the genome, maybe repair or they prevent the damage, etc, etc. So normal function, proto-oncogenes promote cell survival or proliferation. Alright, because it ultimately a cancerous cell is prone to survive, like it's not like it's not prone to apoptosis, it's not prone to cell death, and it is meant to survive. It is meant to survive. Okay, then the tumor suppressor genes, they inhibit cell survival or proliferation, as we all know. Then genome maintenance gene, they repair or prevent DNA damage. Example of gene products, like we can say anti-apoptotic proteins, because apoptosis will cause cell death and that is not a trait of cancerous cell. So anti-apoptotic proteins, it's a like example of proto-oncogene. Then component of signaling and signal transduction pathways that result in proliferation, because of course we want cell to proliferate, that is a trait of cancerous cell ultimately. Transcription factors which help in ultimately things like that. Then tumor suppressor genes, examples are apoptosis promoting proteins, because that will promote the death of the cell if the cell is having some sort of error in itself, and that will not lead to the conversion of the normal cell into the cancerous cell. Alright, then inhibitors of cell cycle progression, because they will not let the cell cycle to progress, and in that case it will not lead the formation of cancer. Okay, then checkpoint pathway proteins that assess DNA chromosomal damage. Then components of signaling pathway that restrain cell proliferation. So we want cell to be normal, we do not want it to be a cancerous cell. That is a function of tumor suppressor gene. When there is a mutation, then they convert normal to cancerous cell, but in general they are meant to suppress the tumor formation or the cancer, the conversion of normal cell into the cancer cell. So that is the whole gist of it. Then genome maintenance genes, DNA repair enzymes are an example of this particular gene type. Then effect of mutation, as I have already told you, when there is some sort of mutation, so we all call it a gain of function mutation. Just remember this term, gain of function mutation. It has been asked several times in various examinations. When there come a question related to proto-oncogene or tumor suppression, this term will be there for sure. Okay, so gain of function mutation allow unregulated cell proliferation and survival. So earlier they were proto-oncogenes, all right. When there is gain of function, so they gain some function, and what is the function? They are gaining their oncogenic activity, so they convert into oncogene, and then it converts normal cell into the cancerous cell, all right. Then there is loss of function mutation. Tumor suppressor genes, loss of function mutations allow unregulated cell proliferation and survival. So what they will do, like whenever there is mutation, then in that case it will convert normal cell into cancerous cell. In the normal situation, when there is wild type gene, tumor suppressor, it will not allow the conversion of normal cell to cancerous cell. It will maintain the normal cells as such. But when there is some sort of mutation, so that means they are losing their function. And what was their function? To suppress the tumor. Okay, so they lose their function of suppressing the tumor. In that case, loss of function mutation allow unregulated cell proliferation and survival. Then genome maintenance genes, loss of function mutation allow mutations to accumulate. Okay, because they are not acting, they are not letting the cell to be repaired, they are not allowing the cell to get repaired. Okay, so the mutations will accumulate and things like that will happen. Genetic property of mutant gene, the mutations are genetically dominant. It is again a very important perspective. Dominant mutation is occurring. Then in this case, mutations are generally genetically recessive in nature. In this case, mutations are genetically recessive in nature. That means we need both the alleles to get mutated for exhibiting the characteristic. In this case, even if one particular allele is mutated, it will solve the purpose. Origin of mutation arise by point mutation, chromosomal translocation, amplification, etc. Arise by deletion, point mutation, methylation. Genome maintenance genes arise by deletion, point mutation, methylation, etc. So these are the whole gist of classes of genes implicated in the onset of cancer. Now in this particular slide, we'll talk about representative, recessive and dominant human traits. Okay, so representative, recessive and dominant human traits. Because several times again, these we have been seeing questions related to these particular traits and whether they are, let's say, dominant or recessive in nature. We have been asked these particular questions. So here is a list of recessive traits and here is a list of dominant traits. You can see recessive traits. There is albinism, alkaptonuria, color blindness, cystic fibrosis, Duchenne muscular dystrophy, galactosemia, hemophilia, Lesch-Nance syndrome, phenylketonuria, sickle cell anemia, Tay-Sachs disease. Then dominant traits encompasses achondroplasia. I'm so sorry for this wrong pronunciation. Achondroplasia, brachydactyly, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, hypotrichosis, Huntington disease, hypercholesterolemia, Marfan syndrome, myotonic dystrophy, neurofibromatosis, phenylthiocarbamide testing, porphyria, some forms. Alright, so please do read this particular slide at least 2 to 3 to 4 times so that these particular terms, specifically the important ones, just you can just remember these names, okay? And whenever these names will come into your examination, you will be able to recall that whatever you have read about these, whether they are recessive traits or whether they are dominant traits. So this is all about this particular session. If you like the video, please press the like button, share it amongst your friends, and subscribe the channel. It give me some sort of encouragement. Also, join the Telegram group where I will be sharing the PDFs and links of all the important things like this. And you will find the link of the Telegram group in the description, so you can join there. Okay, so we will see you in the next video, guys. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.